is being organized by IISU Incubation Center in coordination with Rotary Club Jaipur Gurukul, Startup Cell of the University. It is a series of 4 online sessions on social entrepreneurship, experiencing the journey of entrepreneur. So, to start with today's session, today I invite Dr. Anju Singh, Assistant Professor, Department of Financial Studies, to please give an orientation about the Incubation Center of the IIS University. Over to you, Anju ma'am.
Thank you, Aditi ma'am. I hope I'm audible to everyone. So I'm sharing my presentation here. Namaskar, everyone. So it is a brief introduction about the Institute Innovation Council of IIS deemed to be university. So the students might be wondering about that, what is this cell all about and why are we here being part of this particular institution, and how can we participate in the activities organized by IIC. So Institute Innovation Council has been formed by the mandate of the Ministry of Education, which was established in order to foster the culture of innovation among the higher education institutes of our country. This has recently been started. Like in 2018, this mandate came that all the universities and higher education institutions will have to collaboratively work with the government and the industry experts so that the students of the university at a very young age can foster the desire to be an entrepreneur by focusing on the culture of innovation in the university environment. The primary mandate of the council, which is established by the Ministry of Education, is to encourage, inspire, nurture the young students and to support them in developing the new ideas which are innovative and unique, and to transform them into prototypes. So what is this all about, transforming an idea and converting it into a prototype? We all have our dreams and aspirations of not only just working for an organization, but to start off with our own organization. That is, some of us have a dream to be an entrepreneur. So, in order to fulfill that dream of yours to be an entrepreneur, the IIC has the similar mandate. This council of the university will encourage you, will inspire you, and will nurture your young mind, which has multifaceted ideas in all the fields, which are actually something which can be commercialized and converted into a business. You will develop a prototype of that business, and the university will support, will inspire, and provide all the necessary elements which will help you to develop that into a full-fledged business. So if any one of you has similar dreams, if any one of you aspires to be an entrepreneur in the near future, you're at the right platform. You should be the part of the Institute Innovation Council of the university. The major focus of the Institute Innovation Council of IIS deemed to be university is to create a vibrant local innovative ecosystem. It is to support the startups. It is to establish functional ecosystem for scouting ideas and pre-incubation of ideas, develop better cognitive ability for the technology students. So the Institute Innovation Council is providing you all the necessary workshops, lectures, training programs, everything is being provided to you. The aim of these lectures and face-to-face interactions with the entrepreneurs, with the industry, is to let you understand what is the current need of the industry, what is the current need of the economy right now, which is in amalgamation with your own dreams and aspiration. So we are providing this platform so that you can learn what is innovative ecosystem, and you yourself can be a part of this innovative ecosystem. So this entire ecosystem is incomplete without the involvement of the students, because this has been established specially for the students. So you have to come forward and participate in the activities which are helping you foster and nurture your innovative skills. One more important thing which you need to remember is that it is not something, this in council is not something which is only for technology students. It is not only for those students who are involved in technology and building up those startups which are related to technology. No, this system is developed for each and every student who have some innovative ideas in their mind, not only necessarily related to science and technology. We have in a university various students who have worked upon them, and soon I will be sharing that with you as well. So with that particular mandate and with those objectives in a mind, we have some functions which we are doing. And today, this lecture and your interaction with the social entrepreneur is part of that activity. We organize various hackathons, idea competition, and various mini challenges. We organize workshops, seminars, and interaction with entrepreneurs, investors, and professionals, and that is done round the year. Various activities are being organized in the university related to innovation and entrepreneurship. You all know that we have a fest, we have bazaar on campus, etc., different activities, various departmental activities, and other than that, various other activities through the IIC, which has recently started in the university and is working really well since last 1 year. This helps you get in contact with those students who have similar mindset. So you network with those peers and group of students at national level who have similar mindset, and this broadens your horizon. When you start thinking that the idea you have, you fear that this idea which you hold yourself in your heart may not necessarily convert into something. But when you meet people of similar mindset, it helps you understand, it helps you build your confidence that yes, these things can be converted into something very tangible and it can make you successful. So this network of peers, this network of industry, their expertism, their support helps you foster your ideas which are in your head. You have those dreams, but you really find it difficult to bring it out. So the IISU Incubation Center is part of IIS Institutional Innovation Council. So this platform is basically nurturing innovative ideas. We are here to provide you training to develop and enhance skills. The startups of the university are being given a mentor, an individual mentor who supports them and help them find a way for the success of the startup. You get also exposed to inculcate entrepreneur skills. We help you learn through various interactions with the entrepreneurs and experts in various fields like marketing, IPR, etc. The national level activities are organized by the Ministry of Education and the students are part of it. Even during the lockdown, the MIC had organized around 40 lectures, and those lectures were not just lectures and were not something like very boring sort of lectures. They were very interesting and important trainings which were provided by industry experts. If you want to start your own business, what should be the marketing strategy? How do you do your market research? There were many various successful entrepreneurs who have shared their journey, how to go about the IPR, etc. So these all experiences add to your desire. They actually push you up and builds, encourages you, motivates you. The Institute Innovation Council of a university has the following cells: as you know that today's lecture is being organized by Incubation Center of the university together with the Startup Activity Cell. Other than that, we have Innovation Activity Cell, we have Entrepreneurship, Internship Cell, we have IPR Cell, and we have Chrysalis E-Cell. So these all cells are part of the Institute Innovation Council of the university. So any of the students have anything in their mind related to all of them, like you want to know about the IPR, you want to go about it, you have something in your mind and you want to get how is a patent taken, how we go for copyrights, etc. So you can of course connect with the IA Institute Innovation Council. You can be the member of Institute Innovation Council. You will be connected with the right people, and therein you can learn to have your own patents, have your own copyrights, etc. And the university has separate cell for it who will support you in getting them, getting a patent or a copyright. So this is how the university is supporting you. You have the startup cell and incubation center as well. So any of you have a desire to be an entrepreneur, you want to have your own startup, and you really want basic infrastructural needs are required by you. So the university campus is there to help you through various laboratories and other things. You will be given the support of a mentor who will be there with you. It is not only about an individual entrepreneurial activity. You can have a team of yours and you can connect with the incubation center who is totally dedicated to similar activities. So in a university, we actually believe in value innovation and startup. We support value innovation in a university. So the value innovation is the innovation, the new products, new process, new goods, whatever you are developing should be valuable for the society. It should be valuable for the customer, and it should be valuable for your own sustainable growth. So we are promoting all different sorts of startups in various sectors which add value to the society, which support the sustainable living. They can be technical and they can be non-technical as well. So all these startups may address the local and regional needs. You know, the opportunities for startups are all near you. You have to just look around yourself. You will find various problems, and those problems are an opportunity for you. The problem solving approach is the approach where you start, you take a desire forward to solving a local or regional problem. It is an opportunity to start a business. It is an opportunity to own your startup. So during this lockdown also, you might have seen that there have been various startups. They emerged in this particular period of time because the time period of problem was an opportunity for them. So this is how we look around and create value, which is valuable for the society, valuable to the local people around you, valuable at the regional level. We support startups in all these priority sectors: fashion and textile, supply chain management, gardening and landscaping, foreign trade, nutrition and health, IoT, Internet of Things, jewelry designing, anything related to consumer goods, applied arts, and advertisement. And other than that, you all know the university has various departments and all these have specializations. And of course, you can start off your work related to any one of them, or it may be something which is related to two of them, three of them. So there's no hindrance of what you can do here. If you come out with an innovative idea, the university is there to support you. So these are some of the pre-incubation activities which had been provided to the students, and we are continuing to provide to the students. If we talk about, if let me just give you an explanation of what is a pre-incubation activity with the incubation center will provide if you become a part of the incubation center, and what are the incubation activities. The pre-incubation activities are those activities which are being provided to the students before they actually form a startup. A physical form of a startup is in existence. So all the activities before that are pre-incubation activities, like the lecture which you workshop which you are attending, the lecture series which you are attending for ideation. To even today's lecture is a part of pre-incubation activity. So any subject which you are studying in your program related to entrepreneurship, any of the activities which are being organized like bazaar on campus or ideation workshops, hackathon, idea competitions, participation in various activities of Unnat Bharat Abhiyan, etc. All these activities wherein you have been part visiting various techno hubs, expos, etc. These are all pre-incubation activities. So pre-incubation activities are actually to encourage students. So you really understand what you really want to do in the near future. And it is a very right time. Right now, you are just doing your graduation or post-graduation, and you might be thinking about what you will be doing after 2 or 3 years. So this time period wherein you have been exposed to such activities, it helps you really understand and pave your own way, what you really want to do in the near future. Then after you have been enrolled in the incubation center and how you have thought about your idea, you have started off with your idea and you have put in an effort to start your business and you have your own startup, then we provide incubation facilities. Now, incubation facilities include a mentoring support, co-working space. The university has ample space for the startups to come here, and you can really have your own desk, you can really have your own place where you can work. The university also provides platform where you can network for fundraising assistance. We have laboratory support for product development in various departments of food and nutrition, jewelry, textile, fashion, etc. Continuous training and development of similar nature, that is workshops and lectures, industry exposure, etc. will be provided. IPR and legal support and IT support. These are all the incubation facilities with which a startup will be provided. So the Institute Innovation Council of IS University has done really well in the last year. That was the first, that was the second year where we have joined the national level Institute Innovation Council, and we have got a very good rank. In fact, I'm very proud to say this, that out of 5 stars, the university with the combined efforts of all the faculties and students have obtained 4.5 star. And this ranking is a national level ranking. So we have organized various activities and which have actually helped us nurture 9 student startup and 1 department startup. So university holds 9 student startups and we are nurturing them. We are providing them mentoring support and all the required facilities. The startups of the university has also obtained various awards at national level, like the students have obtained second position in the international business plan competition in IIM Indore. They have also participated in the state level Rajasthan government startup expo, where they have done really well. Only 7 or 8 institutions of the Rajasthan were there, all prominent institution, and the students have done really well there. So this way, the students have participated in various activities, and with the support of the startup cell and the incubation center, they have actually trained themselves to be there standing in front of the people and presenting their startups. And the startups have been actually encouraged and appreciated by those industry experts. These are some activities which are being organized in the university in the last year. Various workshops have been organized. Some of you who were the students of the university since last 2 years might have also participated in these activities. This was the regional mentoring session. which happened last year in 2019. And these three wonderful girls, they presented their idea at the national level. They have given their proof of concept and they were appreciated for their idea. That was a huge competition there, wherein all the institutions from around India has participated, and they presented their innovative ideas there. The proof of concept was appreciated, and they got a lot of positive feedback which they have incorporated in their work. So these sort of experiences you gain when you participate in the activities and you become part of the Institute Innovation Council, and you really have the desire to be an entrepreneur. These are our startups, and very interesting startups are there. Like we have NHX, who provide signature dishes of home chefs at your home. We also have Shrinkla, uh, which is designing clothes for the needs of differently abled people. We have Mech on Wheels, where all the mechanics are provided, local mechanics are provided through an application. So these are some of the examples. We have Garden Heart. So the names which I am taking of the startups are not something just related to one sector. They are related to different sectors, and they have something unique in them. So when you will be part of the ISU Incubation Center and IIC, it is expected out of you that you will participate in the competitions. The entire ecosystem and entire mandate of innovation is incomplete if we do not participate in the competition, and the students are not there, because it is for you to participate. You will be helping us in conducting various activities. You will attend meetings. You will promote IIC to other students. You will help the students of similar mindset to be part of IIC. And you will provide your innovative ideas, and you will provide your business plans, etc. How can you register? This is a link. By filling this form, you can register yourself to the IIC. After that, you will be added to a group, and you can then get the information of the various activities and competitions being organized by the Institute Innovation Council. There is an interesting idea competition which has come upon, and the last date is 31st December. So I will share the information. If anybody of you wants to participate in it, you can participate in them as well. For any other information, you can put up your queries in the question answer round. Thank you so much. I will be posting this link in the chat box. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Anju ma'am. I am sure all the students got to know as to what IIC is, and they'll realize that how serious we are in this venture, and we really take the students' venture and ideas very seriously. So any one of you who's interested in starting their own business, they can always contact us, and we will help you build your own business. So without wasting time, I would like to introduce our speaker for the day. And yeah, if any of the student has any questions to our speakers, they can put those questions in the chat box, which would be taken after the PPT is over by the speaker. So, from Alwar to Delhi University to Banaras Hindu University are the places. Our speaker has traveled to improve her skills and to make a career. She became a lawyer, but who knew? One day, she will leave a plush job of a corporate lawyer to work among the Adivasis of Dang in Gujarat. Who knew that working in places where basic necessities are lacking can give a person immense satisfaction, and not only that, it can uplift a whole region and provide permanent livelihood to tribes ignored by all. For Saloni, it has been nothing less than a roller coaster ride full of everyday challenges. She has created a brand, Bansuli, which amalgamates rawness of bamboo with softness of silver to create excellent jewelry pieces. She has won a lot of awards like CII Young Innovator Challenge Award and Best Startup Award by Ministry of Rural Development. So let us get to know the whole story by the lawyer turned social entrepreneur, Miss Saloni Sacheti, who is the founder of Bansuli. We welcome you, Saloni.
Thank you so much, Aditi, for the wonderful introduction you have given me. So hello, everybody. It's really nice platform to actually share my experience with you all. Am I audible, Aditi, right now?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
Saloni, we can hear you.
Yeah, so it's a wonderful platform for you guys as well. I was just listening all the things Anju ma'am was explaining. It's a very wonderful platform you have been given. So now I would like to start with my PPT. Like I'll just share it. Yeah, so it is fine, Aditi, right now.
Yes.
Yeah. I would be like to be bilingual because I think it's better to be bilingual only than restricting to a single language. So I would first like to start with what is social enterprise and how we can move forward, and what is basic necessity for being a social enterprise. Like in India, nowhere it is legally defined. There is no mention of social enterprise in any book of law or any textbook you'll find. It's a very new word. It has its own meaning. So if it is being made of two words, that is social and enterprise. Everybody knows the meaning of enterprise. That is any entity, any organization, any firm which is making any product or services to earn money. But when a business is doing all those activity with a social objective or a social cause behind it, it becomes a social enterprise. It can be a social or an environmental impact. A social enterprise is working, but with the financial gains. The wealth generation here is not only for earning profits, but becoming self-sufficient and benefiting the communities which are working with them or whom we are working for. The target communities are basically the undeserved, neglected, and the disadvantaged communities we are working with. The social enterprise take the principle of the entrepreneurship, as I mentioned in the earlier thing. We have to follow the strategy. There's an entity which is making profits, so it takes the principle of the entrepreneurship but finds a sustainable solution for the neglected people, or solution to the social problems. So in a way, social enterprise is a business with a social objective. Now comes, because we are all here to be a social entrepreneur, everybody has a zeal to become a social entrepreneur. So it is very important to actually understand what social entrepreneur means and what qualities one should possess to be a social entrepreneur. Everybody has a zeal to become it, right? But I think हमें जानने की जरूरत है कि एक सोशल एंटरप्रेन्योर बनने से पहले हमें हमारे ऊपर क्या क्या काम करना चाहिए, या कौन सी ऐसी चीज हमें ऐसा लगता है हमारे अंदर है ताकि वो हमें सोशल एंटरप्रेन्योर बनाने में हेल्प करे. तो अ सोशल एंटरप्रेन्योर इज somebody who is actually first trying to find the problem which is existing. अगर बिना प्रॉब्लम के हम घुस जाते हैं कोई भी सोल्यूशन ढूंढने के लिए, तो वो सोल्यूशन इज नो वर्थ, right? So the first thing the entrepreneur should understand is to find a problem which is existing in the society or anywhere around them. ठीक है, उसके बाद में the next possible thing is to find an innovative or any solution which can provide a better life to the society or better product or service to your जिसके लिए हम problem के लिए हम निवारण ढूंढ रहे हैं. Like the problem should be solved to that innovative idea. ठीक है, तो सिंस प्रॉफिट मेकिंग इज सेकेंडरी, सो तो हमारे दिमाग में अगर ये रहा कि हमें सिर्फ प्रॉफिट प्रॉफिट कमाना है, सो एंटरप्रेन्योर विल नॉट बी अ गुड एंटरप्रेन्योर पर से. Profit making thing is a secondary thing. It's very important, but not the primary thing. The primary thing should be to give an innovative idea to the solution to the community. But who can give that? A passionate person, who have high level of motivation and vision to bring that change in the world. Okay. Now I would like to give 6-7 qualities which a social entrepreneur should possess or try to possess to come into the market. Like it should be ambitious. Ambitious as in मुझे ये वाली चीज करनी है. I should reach to this level to give that solution to the society. uh, I should be a change maker. I should bring out some change. It should be a mission driven. Mission is to give good life to the poor people. The mission is to eradicate the poverty. The strategy how to get that end. The end is right now here is how to matlab, it can be anything like for example, if we are trying to eradicate poverty and we are trying to give better life to the tribals, so the strategy to follow is very important. You should list down the points how to move forward. Like अब सब कुछ हो गया, अगर आप में पेशेंस नहीं है, if you cannot get the patience कि हाँ भाई आप कुछ काम नहीं कर रहे हैं and you want everything to be in very speedy manner कि भाई हर चीज मेरे पास जल्दी जल्दी आ जाए, it won't work. You need to be really patient, result oriented, because everything, whether it's be an enterprise or a social enterprise, everything works with the result. Here the result means the impact in the society, what we are trying to give to the society. The result is that, the impact is the result. Now कई बार जो हम रिजल्ट सोचते हैं वो नहीं आ पाता, so you need to be really optimistic as in आज नहीं आया है कल आएगा. We cannot stop working for that, right? So this is the quality for the social entrepreneur. So the dimensions for social entrepreneurship I have actually cleared. This is a social problem, there is a business, there an innovation. That is, we have to find a social problem, we have to find the innovative solution to it, and then we have to start a business to actually do the things, right? There is on the right hand side you can see the components of social entrepreneurship. Like we have a innovative idea, it should be a sustainable solution. Then if you talk about the mindset of the or the intellectual reasoning, start with existing resources. You don't have to hurry ki bhai mere paas mein bahut sare resources ho then I will start. What all you have, start with that. They get types of social entrepreneurship, I will talk about that later. Business models are there, like supply demand matching, there's an organizational model, and then scale strategy. There's a hell lot of difference in entrepreneurship and a social entrepreneurship. In entrepreneurship there's always money gain, there's profit making, there's economic value to it. Everybody is working to have a great profit or great margins. In social entrepreneurship we have money making thing, but the major thing is social value. In entrepreneurship the major target is your customer. You want to please your customer and you want to give good products to your customer and you want to make happy for the customer, because that's how you will earn the money. But in social entrepreneurship the direct connection or the important thing is the society. We are giving back to the society. It can be any means. Here you are selling the product to the customer and that's how you are earning the revenue, but in last it is benefiting the society. As mentioned, wealth maximization is the quality of the entrepreneurship, but social impact is the most important thing for social entrepreneurship. It is in entrepreneurship it is indirectly linked to social issues. It can be like we have many companies who are doing CSR activities. You can see many ads which indirectly linking with social issues, but they are actually promoting their brands. But in social entrepreneurship we are directly and we are basically doing everything for the society and related to the social issues. How to build a social enterprise, it's a very important thing, because now we know what are the three things which we need to find out. But the first thing we should be knowing is that what is the problem. So the first circle shows about what is the problem. If you know what is the problem, you should understand why it is a problem. See, जैसे कि for example हमारे घर में पानी नहीं आता है, for example अब वो पानी नहीं आ रहा, that's a problem, ठीक है. But why it is a problem, वो पानी क्यों नहीं आ रहा है, is there a leakage in the pipe और यहाँ पे कहीं पानी की कमी है. You should know the why also, and then how to solve that problem. अब वो प्रॉब्लम कैसे सॉल्व की जा सकती है, या तो हम टैंकर को बुलाएं जो हमारा पानी फिल करे, या फिर हम म्यूनिसिपल में जाके उसकी कंप्लेन करें या पाइप चेंज कराएं. Then the execution is again calling the tanker people to come to do the things, और उसके बाद में या तो म्यूनिसिपल के पास जाके आप उसको ठीक कराएंगे, So these are very important. I'm just giving a layman example just to give you an idea how this things works. Social enterprise को हम इसी तरीके से सोचते हैं because this is how we are living in the layman world. Then the support as in हमारे पास में monetary amount, the financial support, the support from the family, the support of the team, the support of the organization we are working with. जैसे कि हमारे पास में एक टीम होनी चाहिए. आज घर के 4-5 लोग जाएंगे म्यूनिसिपल और वो बोलेंगे कि भाई हमारे यहाँ पे पानी नहीं आ रहा है, या फिर 4-5 लोग जाएंगे और देखेंगे कि हमारी पाइप खराब हो गई है, पाइप के लिए हमें वो पैसा चाहिए. तो these all works under support. And then the impact is the solution, the final outcome, that is घर में पानी आ रहा है, everybody is happy, अब कोई टेंशन नहीं है. तो that is how the social enterprise work. Now as I mentioned, there is no legal status, legal definition to social enterprise, but you can have a legal status of social enterprise not as a social enterprise per se, but under various heads. Like you can have private limited company, you can have an NGO, trust as a society, you can work as a sole proprietorship, you have a partnership, then you have limited liability partnership, then you have public limited company, and you can also register under Section 8 of Companies Act. Now, how to function and how to build a proper social enterprise. Now we हमें ये सब कुछ समझ में आ गया कि हमें ये चीजें ढूंढनी है. But what is the impact? Impact is basically, which is the last thing. So we'll first start with the opportunity. Opportunity is like what will be the specific product or service will provide so that we can solve any social cause or social problem. ठीक है, जब हमें वो opportunity पता चल गई, तो we have to find out the model कि हमें किस तरीके से उस प्रोडक्ट को और सर्विसेज को बेचना है, हमें कौन सा मॉडल चुनना है. देन वी हैव टू फाइनलाइज द टारगेट कंज्यूमर. जब हम प्रोडक्ट बनाएंगे उसी वक्त हमें ये सोचना पड़ेगा कि हु इज आवर टारगेट कंज्यूमर, सो दैट वी कैन मेक द प्रोडक्ट एंड सर्विसेज. बिकॉज सोशल एंटरप्राइज जरूरी नहीं है कि हम हमेशा कम्युनिटी को ही प्रोडक्ट दे. We are making product from the community, we are selling it to the customer, but indirectly the money which is coming is going to the society, right? Giving to the employment to the tribals or anybody who are working with you. Okay? And then the impact is what is the desired future reality of the enterprise, ki how much you are giving benefits to the artisans, to the tribals, to the community you are working with. Now I would like to start with my journey. It's the all together which I have given you the glimpse how to start an enterprise and all. Let's see how I began and how I have started. So as Aditi has already mentioned about me that I'm a lawyer turned social entrepreneur. I was working in a law firm in Delhi and dealing with all electricity laws, and I was working with working in Supreme Court. I come from a Marwari family, and I was the first person in my family who moved out to Delhi for studies, then went to a lot of deserted area to work in various rural areas and to gain knowledge. Then finally did my law from Banaras Hindu University. Again, I'm a first generation lawyer in my family. Nobody is there. All my family is a business class family. And then finally, when I was working, not happily, I would rather say I was just working in a law firm, I finally decided to quit the advocacy job and started looking for any social development sector jobs or anything related to that. And suddenly that's how SBI Youth for India fellowship came into my Facebook or Instagram page, and that's how I clicked in on. मैंने वहां पर ये देखा, एंड देन सडनली आई फाउंड इट लिटिल इंटरेस्टिंग कि हाँ ठीक है, दिस इज हाउ आई कैन स्टार्ट इट. एंड मैंने that time my parents were trying to fix my engagement and my wedding and all, and I asked my parents and my in-laws that I want to do this fellowship, I am not going to miss this. And मैंने अपनी शादी कुछ 1.5-2 साल उसको पोस्टपोन करा के I went for this fellowship, and I landed to a place called Dang. Dang is a very, very, very beautiful district in South Gujarat with abundance of bamboo. But The beautiful doesn't mean it is all fancy, because it's a tribal area. It's a cultural shock for all those people who've been living in metropolitan cities, in the urban cities, because it's a proper rural area. There's so according to Niti Aayog, Dang is one of the most economically distressed district out of 640 districts in India. 98% of the population is tribal, and major source of income is agriculture. Where I was living in a tin shed proper house with no running taps. I used to fill all my buckets 4 5 days for 4 5 days, so that I can actually wash all my clothes myself and everything. So that's how I started. So as I mentioned, we have to first find out the problem and why it is a problem. Okay. So as I mentioned, Dang is a very beautiful area. It's a hilly terrain. It's a hill station sort of area in Gujarat. But it faces water scarcity after monsoon, and which actually discourages cultivation practice. As a result, Dangs and people of Dangs do seasonal migration to nearby cities. So the problem which came in, there's a lack of income generation due to lack of livelihood alternatives. There was no income because after agriculture people were actually moving to migration. So the migration was a problem. Livelihood secure livelihood, there was no livelihood options for them, so that was also a problem. So that's a problem came up. And we also got to know the reason why it came up, because there was a water scarcity. So the second thing, what we can, either we can actually provide them the water thing so that they can do agriculture throughout the year, or we can find out the water livelihood alternatives to them. So as I mentioned, there's a lot of bamboo in Dangs, and people used to make a lot of artifacts from bamboo. जो घर के हम जो बहुत सारी baskets और छाजले और चावल वावल झटकने के लिए जो बड़े होते हैं, they were used to make it their own on their own. So the solution which came into my mind is either availing alternative livelihood options. ठीक है? Then as bamboo was already there, so we thought let's make something related to bamboo jewelry, because it is a very new in market. People are not generally making it. प्लस ये जितने भी आर्टिफिक्स है नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट्स में वैसे भी बहुत बन रहा है. ठीक है. सो वी थॉट ऑफ लेट्स मेक बैम्बू ज्वेलरी, एंड बिकॉज इट्स मोस्ट गेज टू बी द मोस्ट बेनिफिटिंग प्रोडक्ट. So the main idea or the solution was to give provide finished, durable and contemporary bamboo jewelry as a mainstream lifestyle accessory to the urban market. Okay. Now as we are selling it to the urban market, we have to actually before finalizing the product, we should also understand why should we sell this product. Do the customer really need this product? Because in our enterprise, if because we are actually starting a social enterprise, but in this an enterprise word is also there. And as I mentioned earlier, we have to follow the principle of entrepreneurship. We have to have the better understanding of a target market as well before launching the product. So having a data collected, so we got to know that the earlobe skin is very fragile. So people like us and you, everybody tends to wear heavy jewelry, right? But because of that, the earlobe skin is very fragile, and the split and the gash and the inauguration of the hole can occur. So basically it happens because of the repetitive use of heavy or large hearing. So the major problem that women and all of us faces because of that is the stretched earlobes after wearing heavy jewelry. So, and because of this, many of us and many of our elder people in our house has also gone for surgical healing. They have also gone for surgery to heal for the damage. So so we thought let's make something related to this problem. And after study, we got to know that on an average, even with elaborate design, weight should not exceed 7, maybe 10 grams. So that everything we are wearing daily or for heavy should not exceed 7 or 10 grams. So that is the most surprising thing which came to us. And what else better bamboo can provide to you, because bamboo is the most lightest, most sturdy, most flexible element you can provide. It is as sturdy as rock, and it is as flexible as a yoga teacher. So it can be molded easily, it can be given a shape too easily, plus it is so hard that if you try to break it, it won't break it. And plus it is so lightweight ki we are making a product with 3 to 7 grams of weight. So the final thing which we came is to give jewelry which is lightweight, plus we want to make a trendy jewelry so that it can serve both Western and Indian outfits. Plus it should be eco-friendly and it can be molded in any shape, uh, because if you want to give many shapes so that it can provide many options and designs to the people who are wearing it. So this is a USP. We provide lightweight. We provide contemporary and authentic. I'll tell you how we make it contemporary and authentic. Which is a durable product. It's a finished. It is handcrafted by the tribals of Dangs, and it tells a story how we all started. Because uh, telling a story is not that, because when I went there, people were actually not ready to work. People in Dangs are basically, they are like कि जब तक पैसा है, जब तक हम काम करेंगे, मतलब जब तक हम ठीक है, the moment हमारे पास पैसा खत्म हो जाएगा, that day will start working. So that concept of regular income, I wanted to show to them कि हाँ regular income बहुत जरूरी है हमारी लाइफ में. आप इस तरीके से नहीं सोच सकते कि जब तक पैसा है, खाना पीना हो रहा है, जब तक हम खुश है, उसके बाद हम काम करना चलेगा. You have to start thinking about your kids, your home, because they have pakka house, they have kacha houses. They used to sleep on their floor. उनके पास में कोई furniture नहीं है, कोई bed नहीं है सोने के लिए. So these were all very disheartening and heartbreaking thing when you go there and you see. So मैंने एक मीटिंग करी, मीटिंग करके सब आर्टिजन्स को बुलाया कि हमारे साथ में ऐसा ऐसा है, मैं ये करना चाहती हूँ, क्योंकि मैंने देखा आप लोगों के साथ में ये प्रॉब्लम है. सो एज मेंशन, जैसे गांव वाले बड़े एक्साइटेड हो जाते हैं कि हाँ भाई कोई बाहर से आया है और कोई पढ़ी लिखी मैडम या सर आए हैं, तो वो इकट्ठे आपके नंबर में 100 200 400 500 हो जाएंगे. बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू अर्निंग मनी, वो लोग बोलेंगे अरे ये तो फिर वही पैसे कमाने की बात ही कर रही हैं कि हमको पैसा कमाना चाहिए ना. सो मैंने बहुत देर तक उनको ये चीज समझाई, एंड आफ्टर दैट फाइनली 10 लोग मेरे पास आए एंड दे स्टार्टेड सेइंग कि वी रियली लाइक्ड व्हाट यू सेड, एंड आपने जो भी बात बोली वो बहुत सही है, हम भी चाहते हैं, हम भी काम करना चाहते हैं. बिकॉज हम कुछ भी बनाते हैं और बाहर अगर बेचते हैं तो हमें एक तो पहली बात, हम क्योंकि रूरल और ट्राइबल कम्युनिटी से हैं, तो लोग तो हमें वैसे ही वीकर सेक्शन समझ के हमसे और सस्ता करा लेते हैं प्रोडक्ट. अगर हम 10 रुपए का प्रोडक्ट बेच रहे हैं तो वो तो हमको इतना सस्ता करा के हमसे 3 या 4 रुपए में लेकर चले जाते हैं. सो वो ऑलरेडी बहुत ज्यादा दुखी थे इन सब चीजों से, एंड दैट्स हाउ हमने हमारी टीम बनाई. मैंने उन्हें बहुत सारे यूट्यूब से वीडियो दिखाए कि किस तरीके से हम बैम्बू को इस तरीके से मोल्ड कर सकते हैं. और मैंने आईआईटी के प्रोफेसर से बात करके, हमने बहुत सारे, क्योंकि वहाँ पे पूरा आईआईटी में एक बैम्बू रिसर्च टीम है जो इस पे काम करती है. वी ट्राई टू गेट इन्फॉर्मेशन ऑफ कलरिंग, ड्यूरेबिलिटी, कि हम उसको कैसे ड्यूरेबल बना सकते हैं. बिकॉज बैम्बू हैज अ प्रॉब्लम कि जब मॉनसून आता है तो उसमें थोड़ा फंगस लग जाता है, तो उसको ट्रीट करना बहुत जरूरी है. तो दैट्स हाउ वी स्टार्टेड वर्किंग कि इसमें किस तरीके से उसको ड्यूरेबल बनाया जा सकता है, उसको किस तरीके से ट्रीट किया जा सकता है, उसका फिनिशिंग कैसे हो. एंड देन आफ्टरवर्ड्स हमने ये प्रॉपर ये प्रोडक्ट हमारा लॉन्च किया, एंड हमने उस चीज को नाम दिया बांसुली. So Bansuli is crafted by tribal artisans of Dangs. So Bansuli is comprised of two words, that is Bans, that is bamboo, and Hasuli is a pattern of necklace. Plus it is also an acronym of Bamboo Artisan Socio-Economic Upliftment Initiative. So it talks about what we are making, who we are, who are they, who all are making it, and why we are making it. तो ये word अपने आप में एक पूरा all together, it's the meaning of our enterprise. So this is how we design our product, and this is our techniques, as I mentioned, कि हम उसको contemporary और authentic बनाते हैं. So we do quilling. क्विलिंग इज अ प्रोसीजर जहाँ पे हम बैम्बू की पतली पतली लेयर्स या पट्टियां निकाल कर उनको क्विल करते हैं. जैसे पेपर को क्विलिंग करते हैं, वैसे ही हम बैम्बू को क्विल करते हैं. देन देयर इज अ टेक्निक ऑफ स्प्लिटिंग वेयर यू कट द बैम्बू सेट, and then you join it. And then we do German silver with slitting because we are making contemporary. So that's how we do German silver, semi-precious stones. So इसमें German silver का एक loop लेकर we try to hang the bamboo sticks along with the semi-precious stones. And this is and then the last right hand side you'll see there's a black color bamboo. Over there there's a white color bamboo. So this is called a blue lamp technique, where you burn the bamboo to give the black color, and over that you cut the bamboo strip of white color and then you paste it. So that's how the techniques work. We have a quality check, as I mentioned, because we treat our bamboo to make it more durable. So we treat our bamboo with alum, with boric acid and boric powder. We polish it. We polish it with 3 sandpapers to give a proper finishing, and then afterwards we sun dry it and varnish it. This is our production team and our packaging. This is our right now I have 2-3 pictures of my artisans in this slide. So this is a Sunita Ben and Hiraj Bhai, and this is our Rasila Ben, who are working. Even their kids are so amused and good with them. They also work along with them and see, and they help their mothers to actually work. Ki हाँ आप काम करो मम्मा, it's really good for you. So they work throughout the year, throughout their day, and make beautiful products. They're really dedicated, and this is how we give our products to all our customers. We write a specialized handwritten note to them. If somebody has a birthday or a wedding or anything, so on that day we write down a special message to them. With them we give a story card which tells about our product, our organization, and why we are working in this sector. And this is how, as I mentioned, every enterprise works to earn money in return, to give money to the community whom you are working with and for whom you are working with, right? So that's how we are marketing our products to various places, and we supply to hotels and souvenir shops like and emporiums. We supply to Pagdandi Safari, it's a 5-star resort in Madhya Pradesh. There's a Waghai Botanical Garden in Waghai, Bhujodi in Ahmedabad. There's Garvi Gujri, it's a pan India, it's a Gujarat government emporium, and many other emporiums. We do corporate gifting with SBI Bank and SBI Foundation. We have been exhibiting from 2017. So I'll mention you that in 2017, we actually, to validate a product, because it's very important to validate your product, because before validating it you cannot actually rely on your product. So to validate our product, when once the Bansuli name was given, once the team was set up, once the artisans were ready and we were making our product, so to validate our product we went to Dastakar. So I wrote down Dastakar about our organization, and we got a free stall there in 2017, and we exhibited there. And on the first day, it was a mixed response. We didn't get too much of customer buying from us, but the second day the wave was in our hand. It was full-fledged day. I don't know how much we earned that day, because it was 10-day event. All 10 days were well flooded day, and we got our first B2B and bulk order in that exhibition only, the Pagdandi Safari, which we got, and he's till now our buyer and a client. We met Pagdandi Safari during that exhibition. So Dastakar seemed out to be really beautiful validation platform and a good networking platform. So exhibition, we did it in Dastakar, we did it in Jamnalal Bajaj Hall in Mumbai, Nariman Point. There's a place called Atul in Ahmedabad in Gujarat. We did Anand Bazaar. In Jaipur, we did it Urban Thart, and some fleas in Bangalore and Pune. As due to COVID, and apart from the COVID also, we were doing a lot of online platform also. So that was WhatsApp business, Instagram and Facebook. And we have collaborated with the Australian designer. All our bulk order goes to her for all her collections in New York. If you talk about the artisans, as I told you, this is how we have been doing. We have been first making understanding what is the problem, why it is a problem, then finding a solution, then actually getting a support of the team, then executing, and then the impact. So now at this stage, we are talking about the impact. This is the family who are working with us, and how much they were earning earlier and how much now they are earning from Bansuli and with collaboration with us. Earlier, till now, the artisans have earned 6,60,000. Many of joined their jobs in Surat. They were earlier polishing diamonds in Surat because, as I mentioned, they used to migrate. But now, after Bansuli is working in their area, so they have stopped going to that place, and now they are working with us so that they can live with their family, and they are getting houses. Now they have pakka houses, they have mobile phone, they have furnitures, they are saving for their kids education, they are getting FDs done for them. Now they have got vehicle two-wheelers, because what the location in Dang is that I used to stay in a place called Vaghai, and from there my जिस location जहाँ पे मैं काम करती हूँ वो है करीबन फॉरेस्ट में अंदर 20 किलोमीटर जाके. So I need to travel 20 kilometers inside the forest and 20 kilometer again to get back at my own place. So that was the story of how we used to travel. So the vehicle necessity for the artisan is very important, for because any small thing and even small buy they need to come to Vaghai for getting that. So they got the vehicle, they start saving for their kids. That's a beautiful thing we did. This is some of our achievements, or you can say the support of the team have gone to this way. We got award in 3M CII Young Innovator Challenge Award under the Rural Innovation category. I was awarded as best startup. Our team were awarded as best startup by Ministry of Rural Development, by NIRD, under Rural Innovation Startup Conclave. Our team was again the top 18 social innovation social enterprises in NCIC PIC Pune. So we were facilitated there also. Again, I know last I would like to say is that what business entrepreneurs are to the economy, social entrepreneurs are to social change. They are the driven, creative individuals who question the status quo, exploit new opportunities, refuse to give up, and remake the world for the better. This is said by David Bronston, but this is what I follow all my day. And the day I wake up, I just give that motivation to myself that I have to be the change maker. I have to bring some change to the society, and I will work hard. I will not let anybody exploit the potential target customer. I will try to give as much as I can, and I refuse to give up. I keep on giving up and keep on motivating myself and going up. So this is our beautiful team. All not people are not there because ये लोगों के यहाँ पे बहुत सारे फंक्शंस होते हैं, ये लोग इधर उधर भग जाते हैं, मुझे फोटो खींचने का टाइम नहीं मिलता. सो दिस इज आवर स्मॉल टीम. सब लोग हैं नहीं है इसमें, बट बहुत लोग हैं. So this is again handcrafted by the tribal artisans of Dangs, and this is our Instagram and Facebook page. You can follow us and let us know how you like it. Thank you so much. And you can ask any questions now.
क्या सलोनी?
Yeah. There's one question. Yeah, there's one question in the chat box. Tribal handicrafts and other artifacts are major products in the market. What kind of copyright or patent issues did you face regarding utilizing this art for business and their upliftment? Or are there no such CCs or patent present regarding this idea? This question is asked by Ridhima. So hi Ridhima. So basically, we generally don't go for any patent because it's not a scientific product. For the copyrights, we generally copyrights our designs. And because we are making contemporary and our organization altogether a different way of taking tribal handicrafts. So in that way, we do copyright some of our designs. But the main thing is to trademark your entity. So we have trademark Bansuli because generally people take an advantage of using that name instead of the designs. So designs, we generally take copyrights. So that's not a problem. You can easily get a copyright of your, because you cannot get copyright of all your products. We make 150 plus designs for the earrings, but you can surely make copyrights of those products which are all your inventions or all your ideas, which you have created with your ideas. So you can do copyright your products. That's not a problem. Okay, and secondly, how can we become a part of your team? That's so sweet of you asking this question, Nancy. You can work with us anytime. We are actually in a way of trying intern and all, but we can talk offline about it. No problem at all. Then, ma'am, I would know that what is your technique to preserve bamboo and how do you prevent it from cracking and moths? So yeah, so as I mentioned, the technique to preserve bamboo is to first treat the bamboo in alum or boric acid and boric powder. There's a whole altogether procedure to treat the bamboo. There is no point of cracking it because you sun dry it. You do three layer of sandpaper on it. You rub the bamboo on three varieties of sandpaper, and then you put a varnish. So there is no chance of cracking the bamboo at all. And then, ma'am, if you want to be the participant of your team, what are the steps? So we can talk offline about it. No worries. Good
So
afternoon, ma'am.
Saloni,
Yeah.
yeah, just tell us now, how do you market your products, and if the students want to buy, how can they buy your products?
Yeah, so I'll share the catalog. I'll show you some of the pictures of my catalog from the catalog, as well as people can also go to our Instagram and Facebook page. I'll share my Instagram link to you guys and Facebook link as well. One second, I'll just share you. And I'll share the my catalog as well.
Also, please show us some of the designs from the catalog.
Yeah. I am just sharing. Yeah, this is the Instagram page, and I'm just sharing my screen and I'm sharing the products. Oh, yeah, one second. Aditi, can you see that?
Yes, we can see it.
Yeah. So this is every 6 months we tries to bring out new collection. So this time we have the first time we have introduced Arya. This time we have introduced Mimansa. Mimansa means reflection, which talks about reflecting the tribal artisans and their culture. Yeah. So this is the story of green gold. Yeah, I'll just show you. This is one of a collection. This is Prakriti. Um, as I mentioned, because we try to make lightweight jewelry, so we keep in our mind what all jewelry is good for office going, college going, and for Indian and Western. This is a German silver one.
I love how beautifully you have, amalgamated both the things. So the bamboo has not lost its beauty, and silver is also there. So very nice designs and quite wearable.
Thank you so much, Aditi. Thank you so much. Yeah. So we have, I just told you we have 150 plus designs. So this is Shakti. I hope I'm not going too fast.
No, we are able to see all the designs.
Yeah.
How can people order? What is it that you do for your marketing?
So basically, right now, as we are a lot of B2B, but during COVID, we have started B2C. So what you can do, we can actually have a WhatsApp business account where you can actually ping us and ask for the catalog. We share the catalog. As you can see, we have a code beside every picture of our product. Like this one is SK8. So if you want to order SK8, because this is an online catalog I have shared, the catalog which we generally share on WhatsApp is with the prices. So if person wants to buy those products, they can mention SK8. Then we generally again resend the picture to reconfirm with them, and after the finalization of the order, we dispatched to them.
Okay, another thing, Saloni, I
Yeah.
have a lot of questions actually.
Yeah. Please.
Yeah. So how do you manage the whole production? And do you actually have to till today? Do you have to go there at Dang and work with these people, or these people are able to work themselves? And is there any internet connection there? Can you talk to them or video call them, or have to become that able?
Yeah, thank you, Aditi, for asking this question, because what happens when I shifted back to Jaipur, because there's always a connectivity, rail connectivity, and a bus connectivity to Dang. So what I generally do in every month or 2 month or that मैं एक बार डांग जाती हूँ just to see the production and all, because as I mentioned कि हम हर 6 महीने बाद अपना डिजाइन या कलेक्शन निकालते हैं, तो मैं हर 2 महीने में या 1 महीने में डांग जाके हमारे आर्टिजन्स के साथ बैठ के, बिकॉज वी आर एक्सपैंडिंग द टीम एज वेल, तो मैं वहां जाके उनके साथ काम करती हूँ. बट जब कभी बहुत टाइम हो जाता है कि कोई रीजन की वजह से आई एम नॉट गोइंग बिकॉज आई एम मैनेजिंग ऑल द मार्केटिंग इन जयपुर एंड आई एम नॉट एबल टू गो टू डांस. So the best part which I did, because I stayed there in dance for around 1.5 year matlab with them, so I actually trained them how to use phone, WhatsApp, video call, and how to take orders and dispatch it to me. So we have tied up with the courier services in Dang, so that guy packs all the product to us and dispatch to Jaipur. So generally होता है कि जैसे मुझे ये पता है कि ये suppose SK12 which is there on the screen is out of stock and there's a huge demand for that. So I generally mention to my जो मेरी बहनें हैं उनको मैं बोल देती हूँ दीदी ये वाले प्रोडक्ट के 15 पीसेस और बना के आप मुझे भेज दीजिए. So they make 15 pieces. They know what colors I want. Because generally होता है कि हम हमारा जो भी कलेक्शन चल रहा होता है उसका हम ऑलरेडी पहले ही कलर स्कीम डिसाइड कर लेते हैं, तो वो कलर स्कीम ही फॉलो करते हैं वो थ्रू आउट द मंथ्स. देन वो कलर्स वो यूज करते हैं, फिर वो सारा लॉट बना के दे गो टू दैट कोरियर सर्विस गाय, they pack it and they dispatch it to me. So हमारी जितनी भी, in fact it's been a year that I have gone to dance because of the COVID. Last I visited was in January, and now this is January again. I was not able to go to dance, but you won't believe we have done amazing innovation in this COVID period through our phones and through our video calls. उनको मैंने बताया कि आप ये तरीके से बनाने की कोशिश करो. I'll show you what all new products we have also launched during this Mimansa. In fact, we launched during COVID, and even we have entered into home decor that also we launched during COVID. So वो जब मैंने मेंशन किया था कि इम्पैक्ट में उनके पास में फोन आ गया है, So the basic idea to get the phone as to have a connectivity with me, so that they can WhatsApp me, they can send, जब भी वो कोई नए डिजाइन का इनोवेशन भी कर रहे होते हैं तो वो दे आस्क मी कि दीदी दिस इज हाउ वी आर मेकिंग इट, वो मुझे फोटो खींच के भेज देते हैं. वंस आई अप्रूव इट टू देम, देन दे स्टार्ट मेकिंग इट. सो द कनेक्शन अपने आप इतना अच्छा बन गया है उन लोगों के साथ में कि अब हमें जरूरत नहीं पड़ती कि मुझे हर छोटी छोटी चीज के लिए उनको फोन पे समझाना पड़ता है. सो बट हाँ, जो वो 1.5 साल में वहां रही उसमें उन्होंने काफी चीज समझ ली.
Okay, so yes, I think it is more about connection. If you have the right kind of connection, they have, they understand you and you understand them. That is how many a times, just things just go.
Yes, and but you need to be more, matlab, ek to you have to keep on motivating them. You have to keep that trust on them. Plus, you have to build that trust कि आप हम पे भी trust कर सको. ये नहीं है कि सिर्फ हम उनको पैसे लाके दे रहे हैं. We actually celebrate a family. We work as a family. We don't work as an employer कनेक्शन, और मैं उनके लिए कुछ कर रही हूँ या फिर मैं कोई एंटरप्राइज खोल के बैठी हूँ. दिस इज हाउ यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू वर्क, एंड दिस इज नॉट, यू आर नॉट going to explain them कि भाई मैं आपके लिए कुछ भला कर रही हूँ. You work in a team, you work for them, but you don't have to be very explicit about it कि भाई हम आपके लिए काम कर रहे हैं, right? And they also know कि ये सब कुछ छोड़ छाड़ के आपके लिए काम कर रही है. So that is very good on their part कि they also know this point. So yeah, I think every enterprise or any social enterprise is built on emotions. And for me, my second family is my enterprise, is my Bansuli.
That we can definitely understand by the way you express everything. Okay, yeah. So Saloni, another thing I want to know that during COVID times, you have realized that all the students who were doing working physically, they had to shift virtually. So what all different teams, the photographer, the maybe media marketing team, yeah, who all teams, and what all do you need to actually showcase your product virtually to the people?
Okay, you won't believe I have my inbuilt photographer at my home. My husband is an amateur photographer, so all the photography you are seeing is done by me and him. So COVID के time पे कुछ काम नहीं था. We were not able to move out. We were not presenting our product physically in exhibition, or we are not doing any outstation marketing. So what we did is like we sat down, we strategized how to build B2C and how to give your presence on online platform. So we started clicking pictures. We started because उस time पे courier services का भी बहुत issue हो रहा था, because product were not coming to our places. तो जितने हमारे पास में product थे, and then धीरे धीरे जब courier services खुलनी चालू हुई, तो जब products आने चालू हुए, हमारे घर में जितने भी आर्टिफैक्ट्स थे, इनफैक्ट जो फोटो आप देख रहे हो जिसमें एक मार्बल का एक लोटस रखा हुआ है, दैट इज अ सेंट्रल टेबल शो पीस, जिसको हमने रखा, हमारे उसमें हमारे प्रोडक्ट्स रखे, हमने डिफरेंट डिफरेंट एंगल से उनको शूट किया. देन इन हाउस ही हमारे वन ऑफ माय सिस्टर इन लॉ इज अ graphic designer, so she was also free that time. She's also interning, so we asked her ki, could you just try to make the catalog for us? So bole, I would love to do this. So she made our catalog. And for the marketing or online, there's a very beautiful applications these days like Canva, then you have PixArt, then you have style storytelling for Instagram and all. So we हम एक दिन बैठते थे कि ये हम इनका कॉम्बो बनाना है या ये सिर्फ प्रोडक्ट शोकेस करने हैं, तो हम हमारे फोन पर लग जाते थे. वी यूज्ड टू मेक द इंस्टाग्राम स्टोरी. हर दिवाली जितने भी ओकेजन्स आने वाले होते थे, जैसे होली, दिवाली, उन सब के लिए हम लोगों ने वो बनाना चालू किया, पोस्टर्स. तो जितना भी काम हुआ है ये कोविड पे, ये हम लोगों ने घर पे बैठ के ही काम किया है. हम लोग, एंड वी रियलाइज द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ सोशल मीडिया फॉर दिस, बिकॉज B2C, if you're doing, and if you're not having any offline store in the market, so then you have to think about online, and you have to show the presence, you have to show your product beautifully for the online platform. And then because जो हम लोग marketing के लिए offline marketing या physical marketing के लिए we used to spend that much of amount, जो हमारा budget था, we started spending little bit of amount on online marketing, जैसे Instagram का post के लिए and all. So that's all done in COVID, and you won't believe जो हमारे पास में, because as mentioned कि हम B2B ही ज्यादा करते थे, B2C के हार्डली हमारे पास में दिन के 2 या 3 ऑर्डर्स आया करते थे पहले, बट ड्यूरिंग द कोविड इट केम आउट टू बी रियली ड्रास्टिक. हमारे दिन के हमारे पास में हमने करीबन 25 से 30 ऑर्डर भी केटर किए हैं. सो दैट्स हाउ द मैजिक ऑफ ऑनलाइन एंड डिजिटल मीडिया.
Yes, so true. Okay, you were telling that you were majorly into B2B earlier. So, what kind of people or what kind of businesses actually bought products from you? And how did they sell it on,
So basically we were, as I mentioned, we used to supply to nature shops and souvenir shops. जैसे कि सबके 5-star hotels में जितने भी नेचर शॉप्स होते हैं या फिर जो एम्पोरियम्स होते हैं, दे यूज्ड टू बाय बल्क फ्रॉम अस. जैसे कि एम्पोरियम्स हो गए, नेचर शॉप्स हो गए, देन गर्वी गुजरी हो गए. देन वी यूज्ड टू डू अ लॉट ऑफ कॉर्पोरेट गिफ्टिंग्स, जैसे कि SBI बैंक एंड SBI फाउंडेशन के जितने भी इवेंट्स होते थे, वी यूज्ड टू सप्लाई आवर प्रोडक्ट्स टू देम. देन मेजरली हम लोगों ने इसी तरीके से काम करा. एंड देन जो एग्जीबिशंस में हम करते थे, दैट वाज चैनल ऑफ B2C, बट जो जिससे उसमें हमारे बहुत कनेक्शंस बनते थे फॉर B2B. तो दिस इज हाउ वी यूज्ड टू वर्क.
Okay, so I think the questions that I can see in the chat box, they are more or less the things that we have discussed. So somebody was asking that, tell us about your work, how did it get affected during COVID-19 and ill effects. So we already have discussed that. And yes, people are complimenting that the designs are very nice. And yes, they are very nice.
There's one question also, ma'am. Did your family supported you initially?
Yeah.
Actually it's a very nice question, because I remember because it's very hard to leave your full package and high package job and then suddenly coming into a tribal sector and going away, because I come from a business class family and a Marwadi family. For them to actually allowing me कि भाई ठीक है, not allowing me, allowing is a very derogatory sentence to a woman, जैसे कि पर just okay कि हाँ जाके आप काम कर लो. But for me it was like I remember मैंने जैसे बताया कि my parents were actually fixing my alliance that time. And मैंने जितने भी इंटरव्यू या जो SBI फेलोशिप के लिए दिया था, वो सब छुप के दिया था. I was in Delhi, my parents were in Alwar. So मैंने सारी अपने इंटरव्यू छुप के दे दिया. एंड देन फाइनली व्हेन आई गॉट अ कॉल कि हाँ यू हैव बीन सिलेक्टेड एंड फ्रॉम 7th of August you have to come for the orientation. And 7th of August was the day when my engagement was finalized, the day of my engagement. And I told it to my mother कि this is how this is happening and I should go to this fellowship. So she's one of the biggest supporter, but I was little reluctant about my father, how will he react and all. But that was really surprising. जो होता है ना, एक सेंटेंस होता है ना कि अगर कोई भी चीज आप करना चाहते हो तो पूरी कायनात उसको करने में आपका साथ देती है. तो that how it happened, because I never expected my father would say कि हाँ हाँ ठीक है, you do it, you go. So मैंने जब अपने फादर को ये बात बताई, so the first thing he said, आप तुम्हारे इन-लॉज को कैसे बतानी है ये वाली बात, ये बताओ. So then he called my in-laws and then he only take the stand and he told कि see my daughter wants to do this and ऐसा ऐसा है. So I was actually engaged to my then partner. So he was one of the motivating factor who actually जिन्होंने मुझे बोला कि see you should go for this because this opportunity would not come back again. So and then finally in-laws ने भी कुछ नहीं बोला. And that's how I went. And you won't believe, when I went there, my father was little worried because I was going for a tribal area जहाँ पे हम भले अपन यहाँ पर भले बहुत आलिशान में नहीं रहते, but we are with good things. But in dance, I was in a tin shed and all. So my parent were little कि यार घर तो बदल ले, घर तो अच्छा ले ले, कूलर लगवा ले. They were all at this. But when I got 3M CII award, I still remember. My picture was there on my newspaper in Alwar and all. So whenever people used to call my father to congratulate him that your daughter has done a great. So that then he used to brag about, अरे वो तो tin shed घर पे रही है, उसका तुम्हें क्या? So that's how thing happens, because earlier they used to tell me to change the house. Now they are only happy because you have lived in the tin shed and you have won this. So this is nice. So family supports only when you have trust in yourself. If you show little bit of shakiness and little bit of nervousness about your own decision, your family won't support you. So every parents love to support their kids. Every parent अपने बच्चों के लिए भलाई चाहते हैं. It's very true. ठीक है? But they also know if the kid is not sure about their own decision, they won't support you at all. So for to get the support from your family, you need to be sure by yourself first and start taking stand for yourself. Then only your family will support you, because then you have a valid reason and logic to tell them why you really believe in this point. So, and that's what parents want, nothing else.
So true. You know, even I have realized कि जब हम लोग किसी problem से गुजर रहे होते हैं, like you stayed in tin shed and you had to fetch water for yourself and things. So when I was also doing my MBA, we had such difficult times living away from the city, and then we didn't know the local dialect, and because of that we had a lot of problem. But after some years, those are the things you can actually brag about, because you realize that you have actually lived through it. You could overcome all those problems, and that is how that those problems that make you very strong.
Yes, very true, very true, very true. वो थे ना घाट घाट का पानी पीना जिसको कहते हैं हम. So that is how your personality evolves. That's how you polish yourself when you roam and you see various things in the world. अगर आप घर में ही वो मेंढक बन के रह जाओगे, you won't be able to excel in your life. That's the point. Yeah. Can I see one more question which is coming? I don't know. I have actually कोई नए question I cannot see.
Somebody is asking that is your product available on Amazon and other sites?
So we are actually just registered ourselves on Amazon because we got a trademark and also we have to do a brand registry for that. So it's in the process, but due to some technical issues with the Amazon, it is not right now available, but in another month it will be. But you can, if you want to buy the products, you can buy online from us directly through Instagram and WhatsApp business account. The number is there on the Instagram page.
Okay, so have you answered this question, that how was the response initially from the customers?
Okay, yeah. So when as I mentioned, because we went there to Dastaka to validate our product. So the first day it was like कि लोग आ रहे थे, they were trying to know about the product, but actually बहुत सारी चीजें matter करती है जब अपने product showcase करते हो. The display matters a lot. किस तरीके से आपने अपने products को display किया है, that matters a lot, क्योंकि वो visibility में आना चाहिए. So जब वो हमारा product visibility में नहीं आ रहा था, the second day itself I started putting the product in a way कि लोग आके वो देखने लगे, and our artisans were also there. So they started telling their story. So we got to know that if you want to sell the product, we need to sell our story as well. We just can't sell our product without selling our story, because our story has such more power to it, because आप दोनों चीजें solve कर रहे हो. You're trying to solve the problem of the tribals, plus you are giving a eco-friendly green gold lightweight jewelry. So people were actually amused to see कि such jewelry can be made from bamboo, because as I mentioned कि bamboo easily mold हो जाता है different तरीकों से. उसमें बहुत सारी चीजें हम जोड़ सकते हैं. सो हमने उसमें जब जर्मन सिल्वर, सेमी प्रेशियस स्टोन्स ये सब लगाने चालू करे, सो पीपल वर लाइक कि अच्छा ऐसी भी ज्वेलरी बनती है क्या. एंड यू वोंट बिलीव, जो हमारे सामने जो जर्मन सिल्वर और ब्रास की ज्वेलरी थी, वो लोग छोड़ के हमारी ज्वेलरी खरीदना हमने चालू किया. एंड यू वोंट बिलीव, हमारी फर्स्ट एग्जीबिशन में वी मेड अ सेल्स ऑफ अराउंड 80K.
Wow, that's I mean, a lot of amount.
And that too for a free stall. But we just paid the little bit amount for our convenience charge and all. But वहीं पर हमें जो हमारा first B2B order था, as I mentioned, Pagdandi Safari, it's a 5-star resort in Madhya Pradesh. They have 5 resorts in Madhya Pradesh. For all the 5 resorts, they have ordered from us. And again, the amount was for 50K.
Okay. So another question is that do you have a store in Jaipur?
No, we don't have a store right now in Jaipur, because as I mentioned, we were doing a lot of B2B. Now we have shifted to B2C through online platforms. Once we finalize that our financial is going hand in hand, we'll surely try to have a store in Jaipur as well.
I think, well, these days having a store physically is not even that important, because that adds a lot of value, cost to your setup. So if you have a good online store, I think it is much better than a physical store.
And plus, Aditi, the point what we are trying to do is that generally क्या होता है, आप एक प्रोडक्ट ऑनलाइन में अगर हम बेचते हैं, तो आप उसमें इतने वैल्यू एडिशन लगा के देते हैं कि फॉर द पैकेजिंग यू आर स्पेंडिंग अ लॉट ऑन द बॉक्सेस, फॉर द ब्यूटिफिकेशन, फॉर द टीम्स यू आर पेइंग ह्यूज अमाउंट, एंड बहुत सारे वैल्यू एडिशन प्रोडक्ट्स लगा के आपका जो प्रोडक्ट 100 रुपए का होता है, यू आर सेलिंग इट फॉर अराउंड 600-700. ठीक है, जो उसका एक्चुअली वर्थ है आफ्टर गिविंग, बट आप उसको 700-800 में बेच रहे हैं. बट इन आवर केस वी आर ट्राइंग टू नेगेट ऑल द वैल्यू एडेड कॉस्ट. जितना भी, अगर इफ यू आर सेलिंग, हम अगर वो हैंडमेड बॉक्सेस भी दे रहे हैं रीयूजेबल, दैट वी आर ट्राइंग कि वो हम रीयूजेबल बॉक्सेस लें और हम 4-5 इयररिंग्स उसमें डाल के दें, सो दैट वी कैन एक्चुअली spend, we can actually lessen amount the money for the customer, because indirectly हमें कुछ पे नहीं करना पड़ता है, वो कस्टमर को ही पे करना पड़ता है. हम आर्टिजन्स को हमारा full amount देते हैं. Why should we cheat on the customer? Why should we ask much from the customers? तो इसलिए that's why we are not doing a lot of ऑनलाइन मार्केटिंग एज वेल. इसलिए मैंने आपको बोला कि जो हम फिजिकल मार्केटिंग में हमारा ट्रैवलिंग का अमाउंट खर्च करते थे, उसका भी हमने बहुत लिमिटेड अमाउंट वी आर स्पेंड ऑन ऑनलाइन मार्केटिंग. सो वी आर नॉट स्पेंडिंग अ लॉट ऑन वैल्यू एडिशन ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट, मतलब बाकी चीजों के लिए, सो दैट द कस्टमर इज ऑल्सो हैप्पी with paying minimal amount and getting a good product in that rate.
Yeah, so I think that is a very good takeaway, that when you start a business and this kind of a business, so obviously you have to make a very good balance between the expenses wherever you are making and the cost of the product as well. So it is very important to keep the product price minimal, so that people, more and more people can actually buy the product.
That, exactly.
Right. Okay, so somebody is asking, what was your initial investment?
Okay, so as I mentioned, I did a fellowship from SBI Youth for India, and with that fellowship, everybody was provided with a local mentor or a local NGO. So my NGO, who were actually facilitating me or helping me with the getting artisans on board or traveling to various places, was BIF. There's a NGO headquarters in Pune, so they were helping me, or they were facilitating me with this. So they have a plan going on that time called Adivasi Development Program. So they funded me around 80K. And till now, we have not got any funding. We are bootstrapped. We are working on ourselves. That 80,000 rupees were the initial funding from the NGO. Rest, the money which we have got from the awards, or the money we have got from the earnings or the profits that have been reinvested in our business. Till now, we have not taken any funding, any loan or investment from anybody. It's a bootstrapped altogether.
Okay, I think I'm going to put a last question to you.
Yeah, sure.
So the last question would be that Somebody is asking that, have you done any course on marketing or designing of jewelry or anything like that?
No, I'm so sorry. I haven't done any course. By training, I am a lawyer, but I haven't done any training on marketing or on designing, because see, what I feel, designing is something, I'm a jewelry lover. So I know some of the aesthetic part ki हाँ ये अच्छा लग रहा है. If I can wear that, I think I can ask anybody to wear that. मतलब it's my way of thinking. I was actually in that way कि हाँ ठीक है, अगर ये लग रहा है कि हाँ तो ये market में चल जाएगा type. So I haven't done any course on designing. I keep on seeing pictures on Instagram and Pinterest and try to get inspired from them. Try making on my designs, and not did any designing course uh, on designing. But for the marketing, I think I've been born and brought up in a business class family, so that teaches you a lot, because when your family is from that, so that teaches you a lot. Plus when you are into this field, I think बहुत सारी चीजें आप रह के अपनी गलतियां कर करके सीख जाते हो. So you learn from your mistakes. So that's the best organization or any course. The mistake is the best organization or any course to actually get into some training. So I've done a lot of mistakes. I've learned from it, and that's how I'm working.
Okay, so this has been today's session was very, very interesting, and I'm sure the students, more than understanding how the business started and how you are continuing with it. I am sure they were really attracted to the jewelry pieces, and they are right now they are searching for Bansuli online.
Thank you so much. I'll show you one of the products we have launched, that is Dyuti, that we have launched during
Yeah, we would
our
love to see it.
1 second. Uh, are you able to see, Aditi? No? Are you able to see, Aditi?
No.
1 second, I'll just, yeah. Yeah. So this is the Dreamcatcher series we have launched during Diwali. Dyuti means light, splendor, and brightness. And as we are going through a pandemic, so we want all our bad dreams and all evil spirit of corona to get attracted to this dream catcher, and what flows down is the good thought. This is we have done during COVID, where I have not been to the artisans. मतलब मैं डांग में नहीं गई थी, उसके अलावा हमने बनाया है. This is a table runner with or plus a 9-piece coaster. It's again a table runner or a serving bowl coaster. You can put the serving coaster here, and plus it's you can put a lamp or a vase on it. This is the side hangings.
They have incorporated thread work, right?
Yeah, they have incorporated the other side ones are the bamboo rings, and in between it's a thread work. This is a cups coaster, like for glasses and for cups. This is hot plates, plus you can take it as a lamp. We have also lamp and bandarwas, which we have not put because before putting into the catalog, they were sold out.
I have got connected to your brand, and I saw somewhere it was written sold out. I felt so happy. Oh wow, it is sold out.
Actually, many of our products, it was because it is like around 2 weeks or 3 weeks back, which we made it. Till now, many of our products is sold out, but I have to show this. So I actually mentioned it, but many of the products in this are also sold out. Yeah.
Great, 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 Saloni. So we have just loved your business idea and how people are working and how you have bought, those people into mainstream and now they are earning themselves and they don't have to, wo jo palayan wali problem thi COVID-19 में, I'm sure that has been taken care of again क्योंकि लोग वहां से move नहीं कर रहे होंगे तो उन लोगों को ये problem कम आई होगी. So it was really great listening about Bansuli and interacting with you.
Same here,
And
Aditi. It was lovely actually sharing my struggle, my life, and my things which I have done through get into this Bansuli thing. It's wonderful, and thank you for letting me part of this beautiful journey of yours.
okay, so for the students, we have posted a feedback form in the chat box. Please do fill that before leaving. And now I will just extend a formal thanks. So we are grateful to Ms. Saloni Sachwati that she took out time from her busy schedule to be with us and to enlighten the students. I am sure the knowledge and experiences you have shared with us are going to go a long way for the students, and they would also be motivated to do something which is different, challenging, and socially significant. At last, I would like to thank my whole team at IIC. Without them, the online session wouldn't have been possible. And thank you, students, for the overwhelming response. And was I audible?
Yes, Aditi ma'am, you were audible.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Saloni, once again.
Thank you, Aditi. Thank you so much.